Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome.
So, y'all, welcome back. All right, give it a stretch. Oh, yeah. I just went down like the largest rabbit hole ever, just trying, like, there's this thing I want to do, and I want to do it in the browser, but I think it could be too, unless, you know what, I'm going to do it, but I'm going to make sure I have, like, what do you call them, like, warnings, like, hey, this is going to happen in your browser, and it's going to take up a bunch of space. So be careful, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Welcome to untilit.works, a thing I mostly made for myself for going down rabbit holes and trying to figure things out. So yeah, just kind of like what I was just talking about. Because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time to be able to go down these rabbit holes and learn new things. So untilit.works consists of ciphers, and a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions and break sessions. There's two types of sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on, trying to make some progress, or going down rabbit holes and trying to figure out what's the best experience for people, for your users, as in my case. And so just heads down, working on what you're working on, trying to make some progress. Then around 15 minutes after the hour, I'll pop up here to say, hey, it's time to take a break. Get up, walk around, drink some water, do what you got to do, or sit here and listen to me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. The whole point is to not think about the thing you were just focusing on. Like I said, I'll pop up here to kind of like take over the whole website. And if you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen. And that's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio. And that's why I have the notice there that says you may need to click play to start the stream. Next to that is an open close caption button. I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. And hopefully it's accurate, so you can tell when you click open close caption, a space will open up and the words I'm saying will, again, hopefully be accurately transcribed and placed there. The add a clip, create a highlights video, that's broken. That was a thing. I was using something else somewhere in the back end, something in my pipeline, somewhere with the services I was using, something broke. So I'm actually creating like my own thing to create highlight clips. So I'm kind of testing that out. And so I might incorporate that in a future version. Then there's a countdown timer, countdown when the next break session happens, or when the break session ends, the work session begins. And then there's a button if you'd like to join the chat room to ask questions or what have you, or just chat. All right, cool. That is the break session. Work session will look like this. This one. All right, so work session. Upper right-hand corner, you notice some options. Subscribe has a list of all the upcoming ciphers. You can subscribe to get notified when we go live. On the other side, there's like an audio player. It's probably broken. I've not tested it yet. Maybe the folks player that I'm using, maybe they changed it and didn't break it, but I don't know. I'm going to be creating my own, so that's coming soon. Towards the center here, we have the to-do section where it says add a task. You type your to-do, hit enter or the plus button, and it'll add it to the list of tasks. You can click the text to edit the task. You can click X to delete it, or if you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox, and I'll send it to the done section. If you click the header done, it'll show you all the things you got completed. If you click the Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter, and it'll pre-populate a tweet with all the things you got completed with a nice like check mark next to it. For me, it kind of visualizes like the work I put in, and I feel good going to the week knowing I got some stuff done. That's just me. Over in the right-hand side column, we have a countdown timer, countdown when the next break session happened. And again, that's like 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. So if you have like no idea of what you want to work on, but you kind of want to feel productive and you keep hearing about this thing called web development, and you're like, oh, maybe I'll check it out, but I don't know where to start. Well, I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through them, I believe if you complete those two like programs, you have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, decide whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing it. So that's there. What else? Oh, Hako will come back to. Oh, no, also in the tutorial section, I have 3 tutorials there. I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are to look over tutorials. And so I have tutorials there where one is you create an application following the tutorial, you put in your home phone, your real world phone number into the input box, you hit the call button, and your real world phone will ring, and you'll be able to have a conversation back and forth. Then I have one where is the opposite, where you get a virtual number from your real world phone, you call that virtual number, and the application you build, you'll be able to answer that call and have a conversation back and forth between your phone and the browser. Then there's one where like 2 users like log in to an application you create following the tutorial, and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation. I think it's pretty dope. Hako will come back to show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that. And then again, the highlight thing, that's busted, so that's not going to work. All right, so if you do, Hako stands for Help a Coder / Creator Out. As a thing I made that if you ever get stuck working on something, or maybe you want feedback, you can create a Hako, which is a room, and then you can invite people into that room, and then together, collaboratively, either come up with a solution for your issue or give you feedback on a thing you're working on. At least in my brain, that's what I hope would happen. So if you click View, it'll show you all the different Hakos that have been created. You can click the creator's name either up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what you're logged in with. There's also a filter list by keywords. If you were to click Create, you open up, it'll present you with a form. And then you enter in the title and 3 keywords, hit Create. It'll generate a unique URL that you can then copy, or you can click to share to Twitter. When you join your Hako, it looks like this, where you have the title at the top. You can leave the Hako over here in the upper right-hand corner. You can open the menu for some more options. We have a text chat here on the right-hand side. On the left is another countdown timer, countdown when the next break session happens. You can copy the URL, and you can click to share to Twitter again. When someone clicks your link, they don't automatically join your Hako. They're actually requesting to join the room. And so they'll show up under pending. From there, you can click their username to either open up Twitter or GitHub, depending, again, what they logged in with. And then from there, you can decide whether or not you like to approve or deny them. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen. And because, again, the reason for the Hako is for you to be able to get the help from a group of folks that, and I think by sharing your screen, they can see what you see. So that provides better context for to be able to get the help or the feedback that you're looking for. Now, the way you communicate in the Hako, we have a text chat. You put in your message here towards the bottom, hit send, it'll add to the list of messages. I also added the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled, they'll still be able to follow along because what people are saying, we turn into text and put into the text chat. Now, I also have the opposite where you enable text to speech. So if you're not looking at the text chat and you still want to follow along, you can enable text to speech. And any messages put into the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser. Yeah, that's it, I think. And then, again, you can check out all different Hakos. And yeah, that is that. Cool. Got it done quickly. And I'm going to get y'all back to work. Stop the screen share. Yeah, like I said, I just went down a rabbit hole. Can't be doing that. So I'm going to work on a logo. I have the logo like drawn out, right? I'm just not super happy with this. There's some changes I want to make. And so I'm going to try and make some changes, see if it works better. Otherwise, either way, I need to get it done. so I can just launch this project and just get it finished. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna send you all off with some traveling music. This song is by an artist that goes by the name of Anthony Cruz, aka A Butter. The track is called Thank You. See you 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. Y'all be easy, be safe, and thanks again. All right. Anthony Cruz, aka A Butter. Thank you. All right. Peace.
I wanna say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I wanna say thank you for being there when a brother had nowhere to turn to. You were there, and I feel like yeah. And everybody says yeah. We spread love like yeah. I wanna say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I wanna say thank you for being there when a brother had nowhere to turn.